Alright, back on the try out the Mighty Herbalist. He just sounds threatening, right? I don't often, again, I seem to be more drawn towards Priest and Paladin these days, so again, unless I'm doing days, I don't tend to test out the Druid much. Unless his deck's fallen probably a bit behind and I could do with updating it. But it's the thing where I don't really play often enough to warrant upgrading it all the time. This is a deck with a lot of high cost stuff, but it's a deck designed to ramp out high cost minions, so it does make sense. Plus, we shouldn't have kept both Shades of Nax. I really want to get Wild Growth or an Innovate in hand. Just to get coins, so I can potentially get Wild Growth turn 1 if I draw it. Nope. Right, turn 3 I can Nax. Shade of Nax with the coin. I'm also up against a Druid. I bet most of his deck probably has the same cards in it as mine do. I think the standard good Druid cards anyway are going to be in it. Which I probably shouldn't have said most of them will be the same because I'm missing a lot of the good cards. I have got the Savage Roars, but missing the Force of Natures for the like amazing 20 plus damage combo. Well, I need proper Savage Roars for that. I guess with just a single Savage Roar, it would be 18 damage. Make Savage Roars are Soulbound cards, so I could have 2 in the deck potentially. Okay, I'm really confused. A Flying Machine. Just, strange. It feels weird playing Wild Growth now, considering that I'm not going to play a 5-drop off of it. Possibly it's better to play the other Shade of Nax. I just like being able to ramp up quickly. Okay, the Shade of Nax will get better over time, so I'm going to stick with him for now. I'll Wild Growth when I run out of mana to use, essentially. So maybe turn 6 if I don't draw anything higher than a 4-drop by then. Now I imagine because he just played down to the boy's got a buff coming on it, right? You wouldn't just play that without nothing to support it. Mark of Nature. That's what I'm expecting. LLM deals 6 damage, I think. I think that's the actually with 4 mana you could possibly play it. No, okay. Claw, Mark of Nature, right? Or whatever the +2/2 and taunt thing is. No, weird. Huh. Just when we would have wanted to play that. Okay, well, before he does play something like that, I give the play Noitron. Well, yep, there goes more stuff onto the foot. I'm trying out different positions of the mic, by the way, just to try and reduce some of the heat, some of the noise coming from the fan. I also have a Ravenholt Assassin. Just thought I'd point that out. That's not a normal card to see. I don't think. I've never seen anyone run one anyway. I mean, here's a 7-drop, and 7-drops are basically complete rubbish apart from 1 or 2. Which are legendaries. And you know, I think there might be a new one on Blackrock Mountain that's good. Or at least okay. Oh, it's the Druid one, the new Druid thing, which I forget what it's called. And it's okay, it's not necessarily brilliant. Basically, you just want to play Dr. Boom, you've got 7 mana. And he's a legendary, I never get legendaries in packs, I've not got him yet. Mark of the Wild, that's it, not Mark of Nature. Then again, I can't really complain about... Oh dear. Well, hey, I get draw out of it. I can't really complain about lack of legendaries when I managed to get Tyrian Forging ages ago. It was a great legendary. Okay. How do I want to kill this guy? I potentially want a 5-drop Taunt. And smack him with the Shade, maybe? He's only 1 health. That makes it really susceptible to swipe. My other option is to Starfall it, which is going to cost me a fortune. Or I Wrath and combo with Shapeshift, which gives me 1 mana left to play, which I can't. If I had 6 mana this turn, that would probably what I would do, just so I could play the Wild Growth on top of it. And I could potentially charge with the Druid of the Claw. You know, I might go charge with Druid of the Claw. I think, just in order to keep the Shade safe for now. Though be careful, because he's got a lot more health than I do, and I can't let him get too far ahead, else I'll never catch up. I haven't got any Tree of Lives or actually, I have got the +8 heal, I think. But I haven't got the one that like heals everyone back to full. Again, I don't know why about game. I just realized, like, no matter how much I watch and play this game, I apparently can't remember the name of any of the like the lesser seen cards. That, or I just get them slightly wrong, like Mark of the Wild. But yeah, background's interactable, by the way. I don't tend to really usually mess with them because I've done them so many times, but there we go. Launch a couple of rockets here and there. Okay, at least that got rid of his armor for me. There are far worse ways he could have got rid. Well, far better ways he could have got rid of them for him. And that was his entire turn. Wow. Okay, I think I go Mechanical Yay for value, and then Wild Growth on top of that. I'm gonna hit him for 5. Now potentially you could Starfall me from hand, but it's a pretty expensive removal gun. And I still got the Mech Yeti on board to handle him. He's out of range of swipe now, though you could swipe Hero Power, I suppose. Actually thinking about it, for 6 mana. Though again, that's his entire turn gone into killing the Shade. Knowing Starfall's that common to run, he could Wrap potentially for free and then Starfall area for. That's a really weird play though, so I don't think we'd do it. I know we could. Does Poison Seeds work? I suppose. Oh, or he could do that. Well, it wouldn't have mattered when I played when I uncloaked my Shade. Then he was still shafted me. God, thank you for all these cards, mate. Spider Sky got him a 6 drop? I think it is. If it is, I need to get some of those and swap them out for the Boulder Fists. It's kind of annoying that I've got no way of killing that Shade. Sorry, no way of killing the Keeper of the Grove. Though now I do with Keeper of the Grove. Though usually you want to keep the Keeper of the Grove in your hand, ready to react to big odd minions, and then you can silence them. So I don't want to waste them just yet. I mean, I could potentially Savage Roar with my Shade, but it feels a bit like a waste. Savage Roar is plus, it's only +2, so I couldn't even do it to my face to wipe him out. I mean, I guess Keeper of the Grove isn't really a big body to be afraid of, so I think I just chuck some minions onto the board. Go face. Actually, no, I shouldn't have gone face. I should have traded into the Keeper of the Grove, because now he probably trades that into the 2/2 Shade. And then I've got to waste something else to kill it. Though, Hero Power Wrath for draw might be alright to deal with him, although it's still 4 mana to deal like 2 damage. Which is pretty pathetic when you consider that mages can, for 4 mana, deal 6. And I can, for 4 mana, deal at least 4, and then potentially, what, 7 more damage from AoE with the swipe? I'm pretty sure I have swipe in my deck. Yeah, I know I do, in fact. That'd be a nice way of killing it, I guess. I just have not been fortunate enough to draw one yet. Arg! Huh. Well, this is what you keep the silence for, I suppose. And yeah, he did trade into the Shade. I should have killed the Keeper of the Grove. Well, actually, I just realised that wouldn't have mattered too much anyway. I just thought that because the Shade wouldn't have survived that first trade, so I couldn't get him to hit the Shade twice to finish him off. Innovate. He's got a 2-drop something on top of this. Seriously, Innovate is hero power. Wow. I suppose he's getting to the point of the game where he has enough mana now to play pretty much everything. I suppose Innovate isn't quite as useful anymore. Okay, I silence him, it goes down to a 5-5, right? There's a 5-5. I swipe here. I don't want to take 5 damage to the face. I mean, I Starfall to finish him off, maybe. I don't know how sound that is in terms of play. I'm not really used to playing around with Starfall too much. I first really have it in my deck. I just have it there because it seemed like a useful way to remove things, and then I'm always kind of unsure about how to play it. And yeah, this is my board. He would potentially swipe me now in the face to kill him, but it still leaves me 2 other minions on the board. And not swipe me in the face, swipe the Mechie. I think, yeah, I am in range of Innovate, Double Savage Roar, but he probably would have done something if he actually had that combo. Innovate, Double Savage Roar, Mark of Nature. No. Call of the Wild, whatever it's called. The good one, alright? The card that actually does things. Okay, by Savage Roar, how much damage would that give me? In 2 minions. Gave me 6. Okay, that'll give me enough to kill him with 2 minions. I could actually kill him just the 1 minion if I swipe on top of the Savage Roar. Then hit him for a lot in the face. See what we drop. I want to hit him as least times as I can. Okay, wow, terrible. Because he's going to keep drawing spare parts. I've got nothing else to do this turn, I'll do that. There we go, now we suddenly just trade positions. That's the power of Savage Roar, and next turn off Savage Roar again. To finish him. Come on, we gotta get down past rank 20 and 19 where most of the time you get meta decks. Although, to be honest, this guy's not playing an uber meta deck, to be honest. And I am playing a little bit of a one. Even I'm missing a couple cool components. I don't know, probably when I get more into the series, I'll dig around a bit with some cooler decks. I just need to really get in the mind for deck building. I'm not very good at it. Like some people I watch who just instantly know, you know, what to pick and what to build the deck around, what to look for. I think he still dies to Savage Roar, right? He definitely dies to Savage Roar swipe. Does he taunt something? In which case, if a 2-drop taunt, I can probably kill with swipe. I guess I can't kill a Noitron. Oh. I still kill him though. With Savage Roar, I still kill him. What's the other spare part? Is that going to save him? Free drop. Back alive. Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Well played.
Well played. Savage Roar. Swipe. And he's gone. I suppose I'd have finished them by hitting them with my actual Druid himself. But, yeah. That would have been useful. Okay. That's it for this match. One more coming up with the Druid. I forgot that key was not plugged in. Okay, here we go. I might do some card openings on when I'm done with Blackrock. I might do some card openings on video whenever I finish off a couple of random matches. So you can watch in despair as I get nothing actually useful. I can call in Wild Growth, which it's usually a pretty solid move. I mean, I call in Wild Growth, turn 2 Shade. That leads me into a swipe. Don't know how useful that's going to be. He's playing Hunter. He might drop a load of weak things at the very start, try and rush me down. Swipe can probably kill them, especially if it goes for like Wolf Riders and stuff with only 1 health. Oh, it's Web Spinner Opener. That's see a lot of those. Why's the mouse not working? Gag. Bloody wireless. There we go. Right. Selling it. The Calling Wild Growth. Although it is a really nice target to Wrath. It kind of is. Because I just 1 damage it. Still kill something and get myself a card draw. Although, bear in mind, when the Web Spinner dies, it's going to spawn a random beast. And that includes possibly King Crush. It's a pretty nasty finisher. And it could potentially spawn an infinite loop of Web Spinners. Being a Shave Max, I mean, he has potential to get something awesome with that Web Spinner, but on the board as it on its own, as a 1/1, it's not really any sort of threat. Especially I'm going to follow up with a Wrath if I really need to play something. Although I still think, I kind of feel bad for wasting a Wrath removal on a Belief Spider. I think I'll just Hero Power to get rid of it. Not Eaglehorn Bow, we don't see that all the time. Potential Innovates. Let's do play Keeper of the Grove. And Hero Power. Do I want to play Keeper of the Grove at all though? Probably not with this board. I'm still really tempted to Wrath for card draw, because I'm not really getting anything useful. You know what, I'll Wrath for card draw and then possibly I can innovate into something good. Nope. I think it's worth innovating into that though, so I'm just gonna armor up and oh, I hit Web Spinner. Not Web Spinner, whatever that thing is, Haunted Creeper. And get another potential Ref draw maybe. Or I'm just setting up for a swipe death. How long before he rushes face with that Eaglehorn Bow? Probably as soon as he draws the secret. I don't think I've got any. I don't have any oozes in my deck to destroy his weapon, and nor do I have Harrison Jones. So it's perfectly safe to keep it out on him. I think something that steals the enemy weapon. Actually, no, I think that might have been a Mechatorx Workshop card by Noxious. Looks an actual getting gig card. Right, I could potentially Ravenholt Assassin now. For what reason is the what I'm wondering here. I'm attempting to innovate, Hero Power, pop the Spider, and spray on a swipe to wipe board. Unfortunately, it wastes 1 mana point from an Innovate. Especially when I've got potential turn 7 plays, which I could, you know, do now with an Innovate. I think I'll go for that plan. So Hero Power, Innovate. Although I forgot that got to get oh dear. I should have thought that through. I thought that it lets him fire off his knives. That's going to be very easy for him to kill that anyway. Any type of AoE will do that. I'm trying to think what type of AoE he actually has. I don't think... No, he can't target with Explosive Shot because there's nothing to target. Explosive Trap would just do him in. until I leave him long enough to recover. I mean, multi-shot, he needs to have 2 minions on the board, so I think he's safe for removal for now. I could now trade him into the Tundra Rhino. It's kind of tempting. There's also kind of tempting to throw down Keeper of the Grove and silence that thing, so because that thing is a 2/5, it's not really that useful. Its power comes from the fact that, you know, it comes from its special ability. And I don't read a Wild Growth into a turn 8, so actually I think I just killed that instead. A Wrath combo. I've got to launch this Shade at some point. I'm just keeping it around at the moment, so it's basically dead to explosive. Well, after this turn, you'll be healed up enough to resist an explosive trap. Oh, okay, just glad I didn't trade it in, because I can trade it into that instead. Probably one of the best beasts, if not the best beast in the game. I don't know, I still don't want to trade it in, but I'm going to have to. High. 2/2 hyenas. I guess second shade, that can kill the hyenas off next turn, although then again, that leaves me with a load of unspent mana. Because I mean, I'm thinking about Ravenheart assassinating, but that's not really that great. I think I'll go down that, because that will also kill it. It'll get me card draw. And though I haven't got, I'm not sure why I got Angelo Drakes in this deck, actually. I guess Swipe potential. I haven't really got much else for it to work with. I mean, Swipe, it might work with Starfire or Moonfall, whatever that card was called, the removal one. And also I can play that on top of it. Right. Okay, we have to get rid of that Savannah. It's too dangerous. At least it's not as bad as the other Hyena cards that a Hunter can play, which we might see now, because there's a couple of beasts on the board. It basically just keeps healing over a beast is killed. Oh, no, Sludge Belcher. Missing from my deck. No display. Oh, there we are. The other Hyena, the Scavenging Hyena. That's going to heal it. It's going to buff itself every time a beast gets killed. At least his Eagle Bone went in and getting extra charges from it. Do I already have to naturalize? Give him card draw? I hate the idea of it, but I'm going to have to. We won. And then I play Boulder Fist on top of it. And then I Shapeshift. I can knock down that, I suppose. It's really terrible.
For the wild.
He's getting so much value from this trader. Especially when you say that his taunt is still around to block my bloody ogre next turn. I know he's got 2 cards in his hand, so he's probably got a way to kill me in hand. Nah, I don't think Hunter's not quite that insane. For bad as they are at going face, for one, this guy hasn't been doing that really. And yeah, bad as they are for going face, they can't quite kill you on 21 health unlike Hunter can. Sorry, unlike Druid can. Wild Pyromancer, I've got no spells to play off him. Otherwise that'd be a nice way to get rid of that. Okay, I think instead I Shade. And a Ravenhold. Ravenhold even. Yeah, he can trade his board into my Yeti, but Ogre, sorry, but then I still have all this ready to fight him off and kill whatever he potentially drops. He definitely got secrets in that deck because the Mad Scientist, even though he didn't get any when he had the bow out.
Put this apple on your head.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Oh, okay, he's just gonna get away training the one thing in. To be honest, not killing the Mad Scientist isn't too bad. And the fact that killing the Mad Scientist gives him even more value. Wild Pyromancer. Are there any spells that let me draw? No, I've already played both the Rafts. God damn, this is so much damage. Oh, sweet. I can wipe his board. Unfortunately, you get the secret from it. I mean, I want to hit his face now. Unfortunately, then he runs that into there and kills the Shade anyway. But I think I'd start if I run the Ravenholt in, just in case he throws down something annoying like a freezing trap. With this mad scientist here. I'll leave the Shade cloaked, just because he's dead to Eaglehorn Bow at this point. He's still dead to Eaglehorn Bow if that is an explosive trap. Then we've got to take our chances. Oh, with Dr. Boom. Please say the Ravenholt Assassin survives this turn. Ravenholt Assassin, and then I want to draw a spell which I can Wild Pyro to remove both his boom buffs. Which will probably then do amazing amounts of damage and wipe out my Drake. And, what's his face? My Shade. That doesn't matter because I even get spell. Oh god, he's possibly going to kill me with those. Do a wonderful round of damage. In fact, you could very really kill me with those. Jeez. Okay, everyone just play everything onto board. I'll do that to armor up. I shouldn't have played Warrior Pyro yet, because that's probably going to be an explosive trap.
Problem solved.
Alright, we send Drake into phase to test. Freezing trap, right. Good. So I don't lose the assassin, so the assassin can still kill that. I potentially trade into a boom bot now. Though really doesn't benefit me greatly. I mean, he's going to deal 4 damage to my face now and kill me. Oh well, okay. Really ineffective boom bot. I need a Savage Roar now to finish him. It's the only way to win. His Eaglehorn Bow got a point of durability back thanks to the Light Secret. Oh god, I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah, I'm dead. I don't want to say well played. I should never say well played to a hunter. Damn that. Yeah, I was kind of clutching at straws to win that one. That's the one thing I'd rather have this be a physical card game for, is that at least then I could look at through my deck and see how far off I was from getting the winning combo. I don't think I played a Savage Roar yet, so there's probably a high chance of me getting that. Alright, that was a failure. There we go. I'm just gonna do this, just so I can. Is this adding him? Just so I could potentially get a the free card pack thing for spectating. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time for Hearthstone.